Okay, folks, we're going to get started in a minute. If we could get all of the promotees to come up and have a seat. We'll now have everybody rise, please, for the presentation of the colors.
Company, at ease.
Thank you. You may take your seats. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. My name is John Lehman, and I'm the Fire Chief of the Grand Rapids Fire Department. I am honored to be here and presenting before you today and presenting these candidates that we have promoted and that we will be honoring. And I would like to, along with that, I would like to recognize a couple of people that are here with us today. So from the City of Grand Rapids, we have Commissioners Sunita Lanier and Commissioner Kelly. Thank you for being here. We also have Acting City Manager Eric DeLong. Thank you for being here. And we have Stephanie McMillan, who's going to serve as the City Clerk here today for us and while we do our swearing-in ceremony. I also would recognize other people in the audience. I see some friends of ours here from the Walker Fire Department, Chief Walker and his staff. Thank you for being here. And also from the City of Grand Rapids, out of the City Manager's Office, Tom Amante and Jeff Dodd, our Finance Director. I don't want to forget the fact that we also have a couple of retirees in the audience with us. And recently retired Greg Wemple, and also retired Captain David Vanderwall, who's with us, whose son is being promoted today. He asked me to include him in the program. So I also want to thank our honor guard. They always do an excellent job for us. Our bagpiper, Matt Hutter. We're looking to expand that program and actually form a bagpipe troop here for the Grand Rapids Fire Department, and we're looking forward to doing that in the near future. I'd like to thank the folks from here at Station Number 2, Companies 2, and Truck 2, and the fact that they had a lot of work to do to get the station in shape and all the equipment arranged, and we appreciate their efforts along those lines. So as I was getting dressed this morning and putting my uniform on, I reflected on the times in my career that this day has come along for me. And those are special moments. Those are times where we have this sense of pride for family, for those people that will join us at this event. I can remember my young children being there and thinking about what it meant to me. And it's something that if it doesn't affect you that way, we're in this job for a career, and it means a lot. And so I appreciate the fact that we've got as many of these folks here with us today and as many family members here with us today that are able to take that in. Today we have 21 promotees. These are people that have been promoted, have been acting in their capacity, some that have been recently promoted. We don't do these ceremonies often enough. We have to kind of figure that out because we've had such a high rate of turnover that we need to recognize these accomplishments a little bit more often than once a year. I appreciate that, but at the same time, I appreciate what it takes in order to be put in this position. And it's been said that success is where preparation meets the opportunity. And these people have put themselves in position to be able to have that success because of the preparation that they put into their positions. I'd like to say along with that, that each of these positions will come with a considerable amount of responsibility. A lot more responsibility for some of these folks that sit here with these white hats on. But the responsibility is not lost on the other folks that in each one of their positions and ranks. Today we'll be taking an oath of office. This is something that hasn't occurred for everybody within this organization. We've attempted to do this over the last number of promotional ceremonies, and we'll do that today. We will also include any of those members of ours that are in the back of the room that have not received the oath of office yet, and we will welcome them to come forward and stand alongside us. The words that are spoken during the oath are also words that need to be taken very seriously. I ask that each one of you, as you're taking that oath, that you listen to those words, that you take those in, and that you keep those with you as you go into these new positions. It's very important, the duties and responsibilities we take on to protect the citizens of our community. And that oath reflects those responsibilities. I've heard said by several people recently that this is a very exciting time in the Grand Rapids Fire Department. I concur with that. I am very excited about the direction that we're going. I'm very excited about the opportunities that lie ahead of us. I'm excited for these people and their work that they will do in order to help us attain those goals and objectives that we have set before us. And I know that they are capable of doing that and will do a great job. At this time, I would like to introduce Chaplain Bill Vandervenen. He is our chaplain for the Grand Rapids Fire Department, along with Father Den, and Father Den was not able to make it today. And Chaplain Vandervenen is going to do our invocation for us.
There are some words in this little book that I have that really speak to all of you to my right and behind me, and yet to those in the audience as well, whether you're family or fellow firefighters. And it says this: if you are called to serve, then serve. If you are called to lead, then lead. And if you are called to show mercy, do it cheerfully. The picture on the front of this book kind of sums it up. And it says answering the call. And each time that tone goes off, each of you and the rest of you are in that position to answer the call, and we pray that God's mercy will be with you each time. Let us pray. Dear God in heaven, we come to you on this very special day when we are excited to promote within this department personnel who will serve you, will lead for you, and show mercy to those people in this community. And we just pray that you will be with them each and every day as they do this, that you will oversee them with your love and your grace and give them the ability to do that job to the best of their ability. Answer now these prayers. We ask this in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. I would ask now that any member of the Grand Rapids Fire Department that's in the audience that wishes to come forward for the swearing-in ceremony advance up here and flank our promotees. Promotees, I would ask if you could stand, please. guys. Stephanie McMillan will do our swearing-in service for us.
Got everybody? Excellent. Okay, can you hear me okay back there? All right. Want me to come up here? Is that better? Fire officers and firefighters, do you hereby declare that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Michigan, and the members you serve with? As an officer or equipment operator of the Grand Rapids Fire Department, your fundamental duties are to serve the people you swear to protect, to safeguard and preserve life, health, and property against fire and other perils, to maintain a proficiency in the fire service, to uphold the standards of your profession and position, to continually search for new and improved methods of serving the people and members of the department, and will share your knowledge and skills with your colleagues and firefighters you are assigned to lead. You will never allow your personal feelings nor danger to self deter you from your responsibilities as a firefighter. You will lead your fire company to the best of your ability with fairness and no prejudice. You will at all times respect the property and rights of all men and women, the laws of your country, and the members you serve with. You will recognize the badge of your office as a symbol of the fire department and public faith and trust, and you accept so long as you are true to the ethics of the fire service. You will constantly strive to achieve the objectives and ideas that the fire service instills, dedicating yourself to saving a life, preventing and suppressing fires, and performing other duties enacted and placed upon you. As a member of the Grand Rapids Fire Department, you accept with self-imposed and self-enforced obligations as your responsibility and make these promises so solemnly, freely, and upon your honor. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's our hope that in the very near future we'll have gotten every single member of the Grand Rapids Fire Department to have taken that oath of office. So at this time, we're going to do something that's traditional to the fire service, and that is a badge pinning ceremony. Each one of these promotees will come up and will have somebody significant in their life pin their badge on them. And please don't feel that you're insignificant in their life if you're not the one asked to come up and pin them. There's only one badge. But at the same time, we talked about how nice it is to have family here. Some of our members might not have family here to represent them, but I want them to rest assured that their Grand Rapids Fire Department brothers and sisters are here. If I could have Deputy Fire Chief of Support Services, Ron Tennant, step forward. Chief, can you stand over here for me? Yes. So Chief Tennant was a very, very important person to me and my administration. When I first came into this organization, not understanding and knowing what was the ins and outs of the administration, Chief Tennant is somebody who has been a right-hand person to me in the entire time that I've been here, and has definitely shown me that he is somebody of great character. He is somebody of great moral values, and he is somebody that will, in no doubt, always do what is right for the Grand Rapids Fire Department and the citizens of Grand Rapids. And I want to just say that this promotion is something that I had no second thoughts about, that this was one that was an absolute, that I knew he was the right person for this job from the very beginning. And Chief Tennant, do you have your father that you want to have pin you?
My father, Phil, and my son,
Your
RJ.
son? Okay, can you step forward, please?
I'd just like to take a moment to thank everyone for coming out and supporting the Grand Rapids Fire Department. It's a great organization to be a part of. It has been since day one, and it continues to be 30-some years later. So I want to thank my good Lord for providing the opportunity to be here and providing me the opportunity to work with each and every one of you. My best guesses, I've worked with 450-some different people, members of the department here over the years, and I've learned something from just about every one of you. A few of you new guys I'm still trying to get to know, but I really appreciate working with each and every one of you. I thank the city leadership over the years for the opportunity to work for this great city. It's been a great city to work in. And I want to thank, too, my family, my mom and dad here for the foundation they set, and my wife, Deb, there she is, and the family and the mother-in-law for all the support they've tolerated as I've worked all the crazy shifts, and you guys all know that. So it's a team effort. I certainly wouldn't be here without everybody doing their part and playing their roles. And keep it up, and it's a good time. So thank you, everybody.
So it's very rare that a fire chief gets to create or gets to have a hand in building his executive staff. And that's exactly what the significance of today is, that I have a whole new executive staff that I'm promoting. 2 deputy chiefs and an assistant chief, and then all the other folks that go along with it. So as they get promoted, I'm going to ask them to stand alongside me, because this truly is the team that will be helping to serve as administrators in this organization. So next I would ask if Deputy Chief Todd Vanderwall could step forward. Chief Vanderwall just recently went through the position assessment for the Deputy Chief of Operations. The Deputy Chief of Operations, and I was remiss for not explaining what Deputy Chief Tennant's job is as Deputy Chief of Support Services. But in the rank organization of the fire department, we definitely have the need for people to be in administrative positions and oversee all the operations of the fire department. Chief Tennant's area of service to the organization is that he oversees those areas that are not necessarily administrative, but act on the functions of the fire department and kind of acquiring stuff and hiring people and things that fall underneath that area of the department. Under Chief Vanderwall's direction are the operations of the fire department. And that would be all of the physical operations, all the firefighting duties and responsibilities, all the special teams, and all of those daily operations that go along with that. Chief Vanderwall is somebody that I have known ever since I've been in the organization. I have known him to be somebody who is also a very strong person and very strong-willed person. And this serves us well in somebody in that position. He is somebody who is very knowledgeable about the operations of the fire department. He's somebody who has gained a lot of experience over the years and has the respect of his peers. And I know that Chief Vanderwall was the right person to put in this position, and I have every confidence in the world that he's going to serve us very well as he continues on in that operations office. So, retired Captain Vanderwall, can you approach the podium?
Many of you in the department know this has been a very difficult decision for me. And what made it so difficult is the schedule, quite frankly. After being institutionalized for 25 years with the suppression schedule, it was kind of hard to move to 40 hours. One thing I will not miss for sure is the sleep deprivation. So But so initially, as the chief and I talked about the schedule, I was out. I even had people, chiefs from other departments calling me. I mean, the word's not only spread through the department, but what's the story with you? Are you in or out? And so that kind of, I'm putting that to rest now. But what was the difference for me is when I went on acting assignment. The chief asked if I would fill the position until he found somebody to place in the position. And I said, sure, and I'd be happy to do that. And then working directly with the chief and the admin staff and my new role supervising suppression just made me really kind of fall in love with the job, to be quite honest with you. And I was enlightened yesterday. I think it all came together yesterday in our Davenport class, where many of the command staff members and our leadership are taking a succession planning class through Davenport College. And we were discussing Hertzberg's motivational factors. And so as we were going through that, it said Hertzberg wrote down in his motivational hygiene theory, why do people do what they do, or what motivates people? And I got my notes here from the class. Interesting and challenging work, utilizing their capabilities more fully, opportunity to do something useful, greater involvement in decision-making, access to information, and a sense of greater importance to the organization. So I thank you, Chief, for helping me realize that. And that, matter of fact, did change my mind, that acting assignment position. So as we look forward to maintaining our mission, I just want to, maintain the mission, and I want to work to achieve our vision. And I'll just read the highlights of our mission. The Grand Rapids Fire Department values people by saving lives, protecting property, and responding to the needs of the community. And our vision is providing a world-class fire service for our community by employing a diverse workforce which represents values and develops our members. So thank you, Chief. Oh, and I forgot. I have a gift for you, Chief. I know to commemorate the occasion. I don't expect to set a precedence here, but I think this is something special that you should open right now. It's a flying monkey, Chief.
A flying monkey. Well, okay. You know the expression that he's talking about? Well, Chief Vandernoel and I had a very candid conversation about how our schedules were going to align for this to work. And I said, when monkeys fly out of a part of my body, that'll be the day that we go to your schedule. So that's what All right. Next, I would like to welcome up Assistant Chief Brad Brown. Chief Brown is assuming the rank of Assistant Chief of the organization. This is a brand new title and a brand new position within the organization. After being here for a little while, I realized that our deputy chiefs were really spending a whole lot of time on administrative tasks that were very much oriented towards the operation of the department, but it was definitely taking up and occupying a tremendous amount of time. Chief Brown's skill level in the area of not only administration, but also in the area of management and in the area of planning and accreditation and lean methodologies made him a really, really great selection for that position. And I can't tell you how much I rely on the efforts of both Chief Brown and all those people in his planning division on a daily basis. They are an incredible wealth of knowledge. They provide me with the kind of data that is necessary for us to be able to keep an operation like this running and making the correct decisions. And so I congratulate Chief Brown. I know that I really look forward to the good work that he's going to do in that area. And I think this is really going to help the organization as we progress down this road. And his wife Chandra and his children are going to pin him.
Well, normally when I take a pulpit on Sunday, I try to keep it to an hour. Today it's going to be real short. Basically 2 words: thank you. I want to thank my family for putting up with me and all my incoherent ramblings at night when I talk about work. I want to thank Chief Lehman for the opportunity to join the command staff, and thank the men and women of this fire department. We've had some rough years in the past. We have some good-looking years ahead, and I really am looking forward to serving you and making this a better place to work. Thank you.
Next in our program is Fire Battalion Chief David Norman. Chief Norman is unable to attend today, but I do want to say that what a solid person that Chief Norman is in his ability to work as a battalion chief on the street. Chief Norman is somebody that is very reliable. I know I can depend on him to make those correct decisions. The rank of battalion chief is one that in our organization is that person that is overseeing the city. There are 2 of them on shift every single day, but they oversee the operations in the city 24 hours a day on shift, and it's a very demanding job. So I have to rest assured that those people that I put into the position of battalion chief are people that I know when I go home and put my head on the bed at night, are the people that are making the decisions that would be the decisions that I would make if I were at work. And so it's a very critical position to this operation, and we really appreciate the fact that he is a good fit for that. And now I would like to welcome up Fire Chief of Training. It's a battalion chief rank, and that is Battalion Chief Wes Kelly. So Battalion Chief Kelly has been in the training division for a couple of years. Battalion Chief Kelly has a background in education, although if you read his bio, it doesn't seem that he did very well his first time around. But he is definitely somebody who is very detail-oriented. He's somebody that wants to make sure that as we go down the road in our training division, that we're doing things with a very methodical approach and that we're doing things that make sense. And Chief Kelly and I have had many good conversations around how we're going to maybe change gears in the direction that our training division has taken. And I know that he is the right person for the job. Chief Kelly is also a member of our Honor Guard and is a very active person in that unit. And we really appreciate the fact that he is in the position that he is right now. Thank you, Chief Kelly.
Don't worry, it's short. The words are just really big, so it took up a whole page. Thank you, Chief. I want to say that this is not anywhere I ever imagined that I would be when I started my career nearly 23 years ago, and I'm humbled by this, and I got to be honest, pleasantly surprised. About 23 years ago, actually next month it will be, when I graduated, my son Alex, who's here, came to my graduation in his car seat, and I was a new family man at the time, and I was just really pleased that I had a real career that I could support my family with, and never thought that I'd be rising to any sort of position. Along with that, I want to thank my children, Alex and Grace, for what we all thank our families for, in that putting up with us as firefighters. We have strange schedules. I always told my kids that Santa makes special arrangements for firefighters when we can't be there on Christmas. They had to spend many mornings where I would come home dog-tired from a shift before and realize that Dad isn't as energetic as he should be. And everything that we bring from on-duty to off-duty that our families have to help us deal with and deal with, it's important that we recognize that. I want to thank my wife, Terry. During my tour of duty in the training division, there were times I was very frustrated and considered going back to suppression, and she talked me out of it many times. So I want to say, hon, you were right. And somebody please document that I said that so I can refer to it later. I want to thank the fire chief for having this much confidence in me to put me into this position that I do take very seriously. And I promise to do my best, whatever that is, to repay that confidence with adequate performance and do the best that I can.
Thank you, everyone.
I'll just say, Chief Kelly, we're not looking for adequate performance, okay? All right, next we have Fire Captain of Prevention, Don Gerke. Don, can you please come up? So Captain Gerke is taking on a role in our fire department that's in the Fire Prevention Bureau. As captain, he is number 2 in command of that bureau underneath Fire Marshal Rick Doctor. Captain Gerke has also been tasked with a new risk-based inspection program that deals with businesses in our community that we have not been able to get into and do inspections in. And so that's an area that we're venturing into, but Captain Gerke is really laying the foundation and framework for how that will go and how we will advance that program in the future. He is also falls in succession, in a line of succession in that division to give us the redundancy that we need that wasn't there before. Captain Gerke is a very, very solid person. He's somebody that's very deliberate in his thoughts and his actions, and he is somebody that really will serve us well in that position. Don, thank you very much for taking that tonight.
Or she left, maybe. And I just want to thank everybody for showing up today, from the city, the families, and from the other departments, and also for all the men and women of Grand Rapids Fire. Thank you. Thanks for the support.
Captain Mark Fankhauser. So Captain Fankhauser's promotion is a little bit unusual in the fire service. Captain Fankhauser was a captain in our EMS division, and he kind of took a lateral promotion over to fire captain in suppression. And so Captain Fankhauser, while he was in our EMS division, really showed me that he had a very, very high skill level when it came to being organized and being somebody who was I could count on. He was somebody that showed me that he goes above and beyond in his tasks within that division, and I knew that should that transition, he be given the opportunity to do this transition, that he would be able to take that on and really conquer that. And I'm confident to say that he has been doing a very, very good job along those lines, and I really think that Captain Fankhauser is somebody that has been a very, very good person for this organization. So, Captain Fankhauser, congratulations.
I promise I'll be brief. First and foremost, thank you to the men and women of the Grand Rapids Fire Department for your support during this transition, for the community at large, for the opportunities to serve this great city, for the city officials here on our left. Thank you for the opportunity to provide us this opportunity to serve our community. it's with great challenge that I oftentimes face the most difficult times of my life. But I'm always assured in the belief that I resolve those issues by looking back at that inspiration that was provided to me by the men and women who came before me in the Grand Rapids Fire Department and in the service in general. So the one thing I always look forward to every morning is saying I need to inspire one person today. Sometimes that person I need to inspire is myself. But taking this new role on, I find it more and more unique that I can inspire not only myself, but my crew and those people around me every day. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chief, for this opportunity, and I look forward to serving the Grand Rapids Fire Department.
Fire Captain Training Steve Lohman is unable to attend today, but I'd like to say a couple words about Captain Lohman. Captain Lohman is a very passionate person about what he does within the training division. Captain Lohman takes great pride in his academy classes and how he interacts with those folks. The fact that he's the initial person that gets to kind of give them the right step off in the organization, and he takes his job very seriously. I really appreciate the opportunity that I was given by being able to give him that promotion to the rank of captain within that division. I think he sets a very good example for how we want to treat people and how we want to be responsible in that position. So thank you to Captain Lohman. Now I'd like to ask to come up to this podium Fire Captain EMS Coordinator Steve McBride. So Captain McBride brings a wealth of experience to this position. He is just celebrating 30 years as a paramedic. Not all of that with our organization, but still that is the amount of service that he brings forward to this new position. He is definitely proving to be somebody who takes on all the challenges that are in front of him. He is somebody that is also proven that he's not afraid to take on those responsibilities and meet them head on. And I appreciate the fact that this was a hard decision because of young granddaughters that might be actually chiming up back there. But he really wanted to spend more time with them that working on shift provided, but he also understood the needs of the organization, and so he was really willing to make that trade-off, and I really think we've got the right person for the position. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you. It is an honor. When I decided to ask the other instructor coordinators in our department if they were going to go for this position, and they all said no, I said, oh, okay. I'm the oldest one. I probably have some qualifications that would help, so I went for it. And I did ask the chief again for one of those different schedules, and you know what he said. But it was almost 30 years ago that I got my paramedic license. Over 30 years, I didn't get burned out, and we have a lot of difficult calls in the EMS side of things. So what I can give is perspective on some of that to the younger members who are experiencing difficult calls. I take each one seriously. I take each person seriously. And Jeff Vanderwall will love this quote: they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So I'm going to try and inspire the rest of the guys to just have that in mind. Thank you very much.
Fire Lieutenant Prevention Roy Legrone is unable to be with us today, and Roy assumed a position in our prevention division as a lieutenant. They're out there doing a large job for us in the inspection bureau. As you can tell, this community is not slowing down much in its growth rate. We've got a lot of high-rise buildings going up. These guys are out there every single day inspecting multiple occupancies just to make sure that we can stay on top of these buildings being built the way that we need to make sure that they're safe for the community and safe for us. And so Lieutenant Legrone is somebody who has a background in electricity. He's an electrician. That really adds a lot to that position that he has taken on, and he's been very busy. But we appreciate the fact that he's doing very well in his position, and we want to give him a round of applause. Now I'd ask if Lieutenant Greg Miller of the Training Division could come up. Lieutenant Miller, if I could ask you to for 1 second, can you remove your cap? So Lieutenant Miller's nickname is Vin Diesel. And, but you can go ahead. Yeah. Lieutenant Miller has a good sense of humor, and I'm glad for that. That's why I could do that. But Lieutenant Miller is somebody who has the ultimate respect of his peers. He's somebody that, and that's very important when you're in the training division and you're trying to get your peers and even people that supersede you in rank to understand, listen, and follow direction on what it is that we need to do in order to have a well-trained organization. It's very important that we have respect. And I know we have that throughout our training division right now. But Lieutenant Miller very much adds to that level of respect. He also has shown and demonstrated an excellent passion in the extrication environment, and that's kind of how we remove the car away from a person when it's involved in an accident. He brings a very good skill set to that division, but more than that, he's interested in making sure that he advances himself within that division and continues to better the organization. So I really appreciate the fact that you're there and working for us.
I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody that showed up today. It really is an honor, and this is I also want to say thanks to the people that put this program on and do a lot of the work. It's an awesome ceremony. It's very humbling, and it's an honor. Special thanks to Chief Lehman, Chief Tennant for giving me this opportunity. And I just got to say I'm looking forward to the changes that I see coming within the training division and the changes that I've already seen. So thank you.
And Lieutenant Olivier is unable to attend today. Lieutenant Olivier is also a lieutenant within the Prevention Bureau, and as I said, those folks are really working hard for us. He just recently completed his training as with Lieutenant Legrone for their state certifications, and that was a lot of work on their part to get that done. But we appreciate him being in that position as well. I'd like Fire Lieutenant Josh Veldkamp to approach the stand. So Lieutenant Veldkamp is currently assigned to Engine Company Number 9. Lieutenant Veldkamp has a passion for and a lot of expertise in the tech rescue field. Lieutenant Veldkamp also has a very, very pleasant disposition. I don't think you ever see him without a smile on his face. And he's somebody that really lightens a room and is a very good person. What I've witnessed from his leadership ability is that he is a very, very much laid-back kind of person that people want to follow, not because you're necessarily telling them what to do, but because you respect that person and you appreciate the way that they present their message. So Lieutenant Veldkamp, congratulations.
just want to thank everyone for coming out and helping all of us celebrate this occasion and the ability to advance in the department and hopefully make the department better. I want to thank the chief for the opportunity to work with the crew and sort of lead my own guys. I want to thank the mentors that I've had through the department. My father, Battalion Chief Bruce Veldkamp, and many others that I've had the opportunity to work with. And I also want to thank my wife at home, who's taking care of our 3 kids, keeping everything together. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call up Assistant Supervisor of Fleet Maintenance, Todd Wright. So Todd fills a position in the organization that very much is a hands-on position. Every day, Todd is out there with the companies and the crews, working on our apparatus to make sure that we've got a fleet that can stay on the street. And it's not an easy task. We have well over 40 different pieces of apparatus that are out there on the street that we need to maintain. There's a lot of scheduling that goes along with that. But Todd does a very good job of assisting in that area. Todd was promoted to this position from the rank of EO. That's the equipment operator. And the equipment operators are those people in the organization that we're about to hear a couple of more of that operate our apparatus for us. So they're the drivers of the engines and the truck and the other apparatus that we have. But I want to just say that Todd comes to this position with, again, the skills and ability that, and the attitude that it takes for him to interact between administration and the suppression people and the equipment end of things, and I really appreciate the job he's doing for us.
Thank you, Chief. Yes, we'd like to say a few words.
I did write something. I don't like this, but first of all, thanks for taking the time to be here. Everybody appreciates that. I know you're all busy schedules. Thank you, Chief, for the opportunity. City officials for taking the time out of your day. All the girls upstairs, especially Dawn, with all my receipts. I need help with all that, and I appreciate all that. And my daughter, my family. My daughter for noticing that Holmes was spelled wrong in the bio. That's our future teacher right there. Thank you. It's an honor and a privilege to be promoted to this position. I'm finding it a great fit for me, and I'm sure, positive that with your patience and my knowledge, we'll continue to keep this organization at the top. And my wife loves having me home every night. Probably not. I'm just going to share what I've learned the last 20 years with this great organization. A lifetime of friendship and joy, frustration, certainly laughs, a lifetime of laughs, probably more to come, but mostly patience. And that patience has helped me keep Lieutenant Brake calm when he needed it the most. That's all. Thank you.
Equipment operator Darcy Cooper, please come forward. So Darcy was promoted to equipment operator earlier this year. She is part of the wellness team and also part of CISM, which is our critical incident stress team. She also is what we'll call one of the founding members of our pipe and drum corps. And are you a piper or a drummer? Drummer. Okay. So they're practicing hard, and we really hope to have them up and running to be able to not just have a solo bagpiper come in at one of our next ceremonies. That might be a little aggressive, but we'll see what we can do. And but Darcy has been doing that job as an equipment operator for a little bit of time, but has definitely proven that she's got the skills and abilities to be able to succeed. Thank you, Darcy.
so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Appreciate this opportunity and the responsibilities that go along with being promoted to equipment operator. I went through an equipment operator class immediately following my first year as a firefighter, and I'm grateful to have those mentors and the ones through the years have helped me get to this point in my career. I knew for sure I wanted to be promoted EO 2 years ago. I was fortunate to be the frequent acting EO on Rescue 7 with a well put together crew. We worked well as a team and I enjoyed being their EO. We worked each shift with a common fire department motto that our officer enjoyed reminding us of. Do the right thing, have fun, and don't embarrass me. I would like to thank each of those crew members, they know who they are, all my mentors, Chief Lehman, and everybody involved in the promotion process, my parents, and my husband Patrick. Thank you.
Next, I would ask if equipment operator Aaron Draper could come up, please. So Aaron is a 23-year veteran. Aaron is also involved in our as the drum major of the new pipe and drum corps. I know that Aaron has been fulfilling these duties and responsibilities for quite a while. He has proven himself to have the what it takes in order to fulfill this position, and I know he's going to do very well. Congratulations, Aaron.
Phew, wish I had a drum to hide behind right now. Thanks, Chief Lehman, for the promotion. I really do appreciate it. I may not be brief, but I'll try to be quick here. I'm only going to do this one time. I don't plan on seeking higher promotion, so I'm going to get my money's worth today. Congrats to all the promotees sharing the stage with me. They know how nervous I am right now. A lot of you out there have been up here. I've been to every one of these things that we've had, I think 2, and it was a lot more fun on that side. But I am honored to be up here. I have a lot of people to thank. My mom and dad are here today. Thanks for coming, I love you. My kids, obviously. Hold it together. All right. Becoming an EO has really reinvigorated me with the job. I'm very thankful to have the job. If you read my bio, I kind of laid it out how very thankful I was to get hired by this place because I was working pretty much 5 jobs at a time to get by. So when that phone call came, it was really a blessing. And I try not to forget that fact when we're on our 4th alarm after midnight. Sometimes that's a stretch, but we do try to stay positive. I've had a long time to write this speech. You would think it would be better. I really didn't write it till this morning, and actually, you can tell by these notes here. I honestly didn't write anything down till this morning, so that's probably pretty obvious to you at this point. But I was watching a movie last night, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That guy just said kind of what I would like to say to a group of young firefighters. He was making a toast at Thanksgiving, saying what to be thankful for in his life. So I'm going to save my real super long speech for when I retire in 5 years. I'm going to have like a Comedy Central roast. So 5 years from now, give or take, maybe July, you guys might want to come to that one. It'll be a pretty good time. But anyway, I was watching this movie, and this was the speech. This was Adam Sandler actually talking. And this is a 40-something guy talking to a group of 20-somethings. So bear with me, please. I quote, "It's funny, I see you guys, and you are just so much younger than me. I had no idea I was the old guy until I looked at you guys. It's good to be young. It kind of sucks being old. So just enjoy this. Enjoy time. Time slips away. I promise you, I had a dinner like this 20 years ago with guys that We just like lost touch with each other. Never talk to them anymore. Some of them are dead. So yeah, things slip away. You love somebody, don't let them slip away. I swear to you, this will be your most memorable Thanksgiving, the one that you'll want the rest of your life, the one that you'll say, man, it was never as good as that night. So let's let this night be great. Thank you. Rock and roll.
Equipment operator David Fountain, will you please come forward? So, equipment operator Fountain is somebody who has been operating in an acting capacity in this position for quite some time. One thing that stands out with me when I think about David Fountain and the Grand Rapids Fire Department is I can't say that I have gone to the passing of one of our brothers or sisters and the funeral and not seen him there. I can't say that I have ever gone to an event that we have had where the Honor Guard has been present and he has not been there. He is somebody who takes that responsibility to heart. He's somebody who cares greatly about this organization, and he's very prideful.
As a younger man, I followed my hero. This is a tough day. It's a great day. I followed my hero into the dairy business. He showed me his work ethic. He showed me everything that he could possibly do to make me the man that I am today. Getting to work an hour early to relieve the man in front of you or the person in front of you who might have had a rough night. You just don't know. So I want to say thank you to my hero, my dad. My kids have been wonderful support over the years. All of my brothers and sisters that I work with who had confidence in me for operating the equipment, getting the line to the door, getting that fan, throwing ladders. That's an honor and a privilege for me. It truly is, to make sure they're safe inside to come back out. When I worked on the rescue downtown for a lot of years, our saying was, first in the door, last out. To me, this is a huge accomplishment. Going on 20 years this February, and I look forward to another 7 doing the same as I'm doing now and better, and getting better every day. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chief. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Fire equipment operator John Killer. John has been in the fire department here in the city of Grand Rapids for, I apologize, John, how many years?
15.
15 years. In that period of time, he has been a very big asset to us when it comes to our awards committee. And John has worked diligently along with Matt Keisch to make sure that that ceremony comes off without a hitch. And we've done very, very well over the last 2 years, and I really appreciate your efforts along those lines. John is a member of the tech rescue team as well, and he currently serves as an equipment operator on Engine 8. John, congratulations.
that we practiced.
Just wanted to say thanks for everyone showing up. It's a great day for all of us up here. I was really hoping, Chief, that there was going to be a teleprompter up here, but since there's not, I'm going to have to wing it. Back in 1999, I experienced a house fire at the duplex I lived in. 3-4 months later, I was hired by the City of Walker Fire Department. Chief Bob Walker took me under his wing. Battalion Chief Don Munn, I fell under his crew. Spent 3 years with the City of Walker, and they taught me a few things, and then I was able to get hired by this great organization. Just wanted to thank some of the officers that I worked under. Most importantly, this will be a shock to him, but Lieutenant Larry Hayden, he's the one that really helped certify me and become an acting equipment operator. So I want to thank him and all the other officers that I worked under, because they brought me up and taught me who I am today. Thanks to the command staff and our fire chief, John Lehman, for giving me this opportunity. And I look forward to the rest of my career. Thanks.
Okay, can we have equipment operator Adam Lubbers come up, please? So Adam comes to us after serving for a short time in the Muskegon Township Fire Department. But Adam has been with the organization for 6 years. He has accomplished a great deal in that 6-year period of time. He just finished his master's degree not too long ago. He has also gotten married in that period of time and had his first child. And so for a young person on the job, Adam demonstrates a lot of advanced skills, but what we're looking for is people in this rank to really have the kind of competency to really pay attention to the detail in front of them, and to keep our people safe and know their equipment inside and out. And I know that Adam is somebody that they can depend on to make that happen. Congratulations.
I'd like to call forward my father, Dale Lubbers, Lieutenant, Muskegon Township Fire, retired. Let me start by saying that I'm honored by your presence here today. Your being here shows not only a commitment to the members being recognized here today, but to the department and the fire service as a whole. Through your attendance, you are participating in one of the fire service's most honored traditions, where we celebrate and recognize promotions made this past year. Those here before you have worked hard and sacrificed much to aspire to where they are today. Not only them, but the families as well. Your commitment and affection towards these individuals has most certainly influenced their resolve as they studied, prepared resumes, and interviewed for the respective positions. I hope that I can speak on behalf of all of us when I say thank you. Thank you for your being here and encouraging us along the way. To the honorees, congratulations on your most recent promotion. As you transition into your new role, embrace and embody that position. Endeavoring to do the best in your respective rank. Never stop learning, and if so moved, aspire to more. Not just in rank, but in life. I'm proud of all of you. Lastly, to the leaders and mentors, thank you for your faith you have showed in us and the opportunity to serve the city of Grand Rapids in a greater capacity. Your encouragement and your knowledge has brought each individual to where they are today. I am honored to be selected as an equipment operator in the Grand Rapids Fire Department, and I am proud to accept this promotion. Having accepted this promotion, I commit to those here today that I will uphold the best traditions of the Grand Rapids Fire Department and the fire service at large, while at the same time seeking to forge new traditions that exemplify the fire service and align with our department's core values. I further commit to do my best to ensure that my brothers and sisters all go home at the end of their shift. Again, thank you, and God bless.
I think I've got a new spokesperson. If I could ask EO Joel McDonald to step forward. Joel has been a very active member in the Grand Rapids Fire Department. He comes to us after serving in the Navy, where he was a Navy hard hat diver. Joel assisted most recently with our strategic planning process, and he also contributed a great deal in our conversations around that process, so I appreciate that and his participation. Joel was promoted to EO December 17th of last year, and he currently serves on Ladder 1 as their equipment operator. Congratulations, Joel.
Not much I can add that's to what's already been said, but I thank you for the to the organization for the opportunity to serve. Thank you.
Okay, and now we have equipment operator John Van Lente. John, can you step forward? Equipment operator Van Lente, and I failed to talk about this, but if you see in the program, we have badge numbers, and badge number 2370 is the badge number of Equipment Operator Valente. And that badge number, if you haven't heard this before, is significant. It refers back to our history, and it anchors us in the organization. Operator Van Lente is the 2,370th firefighter ever to be a Grand Rapids firefighter. And that goes back to our inception, even through volunteer ranks. So when I asked about Operator Van Lente and what he meant to people in the organization, these were some of the comments that I heard. He is a very well-regarded person. He is somebody who can fix anything. I believe that John farms on the side of the fire department, and goes along with the nature of that business. He has a great work ethic. So these are very quality things that your peers would say about you. I'm proud to offer up promoted to equipment operator serving on Engine 4, John Van Lente.
So I'm here today to thank those who have gotten me to this point in my career. Of course, there are too many names to list individually, so I'm going to give it kind of a broad view. I'd like to thank my family, some close personal friends, colleagues, as well as a few officers that I've worked with along the way. But mostly, today I'd like to thank those that have mentored me. Most of those today are current and retired chiefs. A few of these gentlemen in particular that I've learned from communicated with me on a personal level, something that I'm striving to emulate with those that are coming behind me. For example, in my rookie year, a certain battalion chief and I would sit most evenings on a bumper talking about what to expect in years to come. We talked about the old days, days to come. We talked about education and how there would never be an end to it. We talked about good times and fun stories. You know, our best stories, they still come from the fire service, from this place. For most of us, some of our best days in life have come from the fire service. And unfortunately enough, the fire service can hold our worst days as well. Regardless, education, for me, started in most part on that front bumper. Just a chief and a rookie who probably didn't have extra time, but made some anyway. So today I would mostly like to thank those that have gone before us, those that have retired, those that we have lost along the way, and those that are still fighting the fight. Today we can be grateful, thankful for what we do, who we are, and remember what we mean to each other.
All right. Hang in there, we're getting to the end here. I would like to call up Brian Block. Brian is not a sworn member of the organization, but Brian has been with us for 10 years. Brian is our Information Systems Coordinator, which is a new position for our organization. Brian has been working in our IT division for the last 10 years, and this new position better fits what his responsibilities are within the organization. Keeps us connected and up and running, which is no easy task. We have a vast number of facilities and equipment that need to be maintained. He keeps our systems running very fine-tuned. He also is an integral part of our planning division and assists in that area to no end. Brian has also embraced the opportunity to bridge this gap between his civilian life and the fire service by taking the opportunities that are presented to him and being able to do ride-alongs, and even on occasion, after he's fixed a laptop or something, assisting in loading hose at one of the fire stations. In interacting with Brian on an administrative level, I find him to be a very, very serious, organized person, somebody who is an expert at his job, and somebody we can turn to at any given time, and he always has the answers. So I am pleased to be able to offer this promotion to the Information Systems Coordinator, to Brian Block. And even though Brian's not getting pinned with anything other than he's getting pinned with a tie tack from his wife.
I just want to say thank you very much for this promotion. I'm very proud to work for this organization. I can honestly say that when I graduated from college, I never envisioned working for the fire service, and I'm sure glad that it found me, and that I ended up here. This is a great organization to work for. I found some great mentors here, some great leaders, and some great people to follow. I've gained a bunch of knowledge, and I hope to just get better in the coming years. Continue to serve you all, and it's an honor to help you help yourselves and to teach you as much as I possibly can. So thank you very much.
All right. Leadership carries with it some awesome responsibilities. These people that we've heard from today have demonstrated the fine quality of people we have within this organization. Beyond them, I want to thank all the other brothers and sisters, all the other firefighters that are out there in the audience for being here and showing that they're here in support of the organization and their promotees. Please take a moment to reflect on the fact, as I address you guys and gals, please take a moment to reflect on the fact that you work in the second largest fire department organization in the state of Michigan. That by holding the positions you hold within this organization, that you represent a very, very small number of people that will ever hold those positions that you do. That we have a lot of history and tradition that weighs heavily on us. That the hardware that's been pinned on your shoulders and on your chest carries a significant weight. Please uphold the honors and traditions of this organization and make us proud the way you have today. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for attending today. I would really like to thank the ladies that helped us to get ready, Trudy, Paula, Dawn, in doing the program and setting up for today's event. And I really would like to say thank you very much to the city staff that came out today to join us. And I'd like to ask Manager DeLong if you'd have just a word. Sure. Okay.
You gotta love that chief. He's full of surprises. So,
It shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be hard to say good things.
no, it's not hard. So you just wrote my speech for me. So it's not hard to say good things about a great department and about a community of people that do awesome work and produce great outcomes for our community. I'm especially proud of this class because I've worked closely in many ways with members of this class, and I can tell you that we're in very, very, very good hands. And so for all of you out in the audience, families, you should be very proud of your people because they're the best and they'll do the best for our community. And so it's an honor to serve with you, and I'm just appreciative for this day. So Chief, thanks for the opportunity to talk. So, and we do have members of the City Commission here as well. The Mayor and Commission support the fire department as well, and we just approved the budget, and there are some new investments for the fire department within the budget. So I'm really proud that we were able to deliver those. And so the fire department, I don't know who it was that said that we're on the upswing. Might have been the chief, but I think we're in a great position, and you have a bright future. And I'm looking forward to doing it with you together. Thank you.
One last thank you to my command staff and my executive staff. Thank you very much for being here and representing us. And I thank you all. And again, have a great day. Please join us for refreshments, photographs, and all that. And thank you very much for being here.